Kermit Gosnell, twisted abortion doctor,
Ugh.
cannot get. It was reported that he might get the death penalty. Well, now he will not get the death penalty because they made a deal where he will get life in prison.
Right,
At his
but
age,
he's 73 or something, or 4 or
yeah, at
whatever
his
it
age,
is.
they never would have really gotten to the death penalty.
First off, my dad's old. He wishes he was in prison. He wouldn't have to
not too
drive
late.
anymore. He didn't have to shuffle through a supermarket. He's just, you got a TV, you sit home.
Who's going to rape an old guy?
Yeah,
That's the only fear in prison.
You want to fuck jerky? He would just sit there.
You ever
Dad.
stick your knob in a bag of marbles? That's all right.
Well, what would he do? He wants to be left alone to read.
Yeah,
you know
exactly,
what I mean?
yeah.
So when you're, 70-something years old, you ride out your last few years just reading shit.
Yeah.
And it's not like, God damn, if I don't go wakeboarding in the next 10 minutes, I'm going to explode. It's nothing like that ever happened. So
Or doing voiceovers for coin collecting.
right.
My grandfather got me into collecting coins.
God, could you imagine if there was an old guy into action sports, though?
It'd be cool. It'd be cool to watch those compound fractures.
Dangling from his own skin.
So, which he could do without ever leaving the ground. Like, he'd just keep lifting that crane up and he'd never leave. His feet would never
He looks
leave
like
the ground.
Barbara Walters eventually.
So, when you're 70-something years old, there's two things you want. You'd like to get away from your wife of 51 years, and you'd like some time alone to read.
Hell yeah.
And that's basically what these guys get. So, I say we should kill him, because all he's going to do is sort of go to prison and retire. That's about it. And when your gig on the outside was pulling out, half-formed fetuses with salad tongs from chicks named Shanakwa, this is a nice little respite. You know what I mean? You could take a little break from that.
Maybe he had a passion for it.
I could have had a passion.
Do what you love. Do what you love and you'll never work a day in your life.
That's right.
Fuck those people.
But the guy
Yeah.
Castro,
Yeah.
Arias, was his first name?
Oh, yeah, Ariel.
Ariel Castro.
Oh, you're mixing your giant stories with Jody
Yeah.
Arias. Yeah,
Right.
Ariel Castro.
Ariel
Yeah.
Castro. Now, they were going to give him the death penalty. They're trying to get him the death penalty. To me, I said to him, no, let him endure what he did. The death penalty only sucks for about a second,
Right.
and then there's nothing to be concerned about.
It's
Let
probably even the 15-minute walk-up's probably not great.
Probably
but
not
yeah.
great.
All right. But then he joins. If you really think about it, as soon as they flip the switch on the machine in a minute, he's going to join James Dean and Abe Lincoln.
Exactly.
He's going to be in the same. He's a pretty heady company. Why does he get to be with them?
Barbershop quartet.
He's going to be dead.
Yeah.
He's going to be dead with every family member that ever came before you that you loved, and every founding father and everyone else. It's really, it's too good for him.
That's what I'm saying. The relief of death
Yeah.
is too good for him. He should live out his life in a basement. They should put him in a basement.
Well, yeah, put him in solitary.
Yeah.
And then have the neighbor with the crazy nappy hair verbally abuse him from
Right.
the other side
Charles
of the bars.
Ramsey?
Yeah, he should definitely get in there.
Yeah.
And he should yell at him while he's eating McDonald's. Because he spit little bits of food when you get animated. You know what I mean?
What would be the worst McDonald's food to have someone spit at you? I'm going to have to go with fish.
Yeah, filet of fish.
That's bad, but the parfait is pretty bad too because that's sticking. You know what I mean? Where the
Yeah.
filet fish may bounce off, parfait sticks like napalm sticks. You know what I mean?
Parfait sticks like napalm. And other poems by Adam Carolla.
Yeah. So what? I hold on. As far as the death penalty goes, we do this thing where it's like, well, he's not really eligible because he only backed over 17 retarded kids. But he didn't intentionally drive over, or he wasn't, this was an act of, this was an act of passion.
Yeah, crime of passion.
Yeah, he took these 3 women and he basically sexually abused them and aborted their kids and did God knows to them. But it was for a decade. But we don't have a body count. So why don't we just decide when something's horrific? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And then when something's horrific, when it's horrific enough for all of us to go, Jesus Christ, what kind of animal? Once we do the what kind of animal, you're eligible for the death penalty. Whether you get it or not, I don't care. But you're eligible as soon as whoever is eating their lasagna puts their fork down and pushes their plate out and goes, oh, goddamn. What the fuck is wrong with us? You know, like once you get that thing of what the fuck kind of animals have we become? Once we get into that, then you're eligible. I don't need all the specifics. You know, well, he shot a cop. So he shot a cop. He's eligible. But what, he shoots me? I'm not. What? Fucking shoots a lawyer or a soccer mom? Then no? Like, what?
Yeah, it becomes very weird when they start making certain things arbitrary like that.
Yeah, I mean, like, we always talk about this thing, and we also we do way too much with the, well, he had a boner and he was in love with her. Dominic Dunn had his daughter, I think it was Dominique Dunn.
Yeah.
And it's that story I always talk about, which her fucking chef boyfriend, she dumped him, and then he just came over there, like, pissed off, and just choked her out in the driveway. Yeah. And it was like, well, he was pretty upset over being dumped. And
he's out now, is he not?
Oh, he was out in 42 months.
That's insane.
Like, it was like, she was 23 and he choked the life out of her. But she did kind of dump him.
Yeah, no, that boggles my mind.
He was kind of reeling, and, he probably liked the sex, probably good. Like, he's probably into that. So I don't know if he went over there to kill her, but, sometimes when you're talking to someone and then you just choke the life out of them and then their limp corpse is just in a shrub.
Could happen to any of us.
Could happen to anyone.